Begin by removing the forwardmost tunnel brace. Then you'll need to drop down the 2 undertrays to gain access to the rear tunnel brace. Unbolt and remove the brace from the car. Now you'll need to remove the center section of the exhaust. This car has an aftermarket exhaust, so your process may vary slightly. Support the exhaust before removing the last front fastener. At the rear of the exhaust, one trick to keep the back end of the exhaust from falling is to hang it up with a bungee cord. Remove it from the 2 exhaust hangers above those 2 rear flanges. A stock IS-F will also have more heat shielding above this section of the exhaust that will need to be removed to gain access to the drive shaft. Remove that section of the exhaust from the car. With the carrier now exposed, make a cut on each side of the bottom half of the carrier. Unbolt it from the car, but hang on to the OEM shim spacers if your car has them. Using a razor blade, cut the frame away from the bearing. Then cut the remaining excess rubber hanging off the front of the bearing, all the way around until it's flush with the base layer of rubber, but keep the base layer of rubber intact. Your bearing should look like this when you're done. Now you can install the new carrier. Start with the top half, with the bushing in it, and slide it over top of the bearing with the text facing the front of the vehicle. Then bring the bottom half up to meet it, and connect the 2 together using the provided Allen bolts. As you tighten the bolts, switch back and forth from left to right so the bolts don't bind in the holes. A small gap may form between the 2 bushings. This is normal. To mount it to the car, start with one of the provided shoulder bolts, add a fender washer, an isolation damper with the small end facing up, slide it up through the carrier, add another damper facing down, and only use the gold washer if your car did not have OEM shims. In this car's case, we are reusing the OEM shims on the very top. Loosely thread it into the car. Repeat these steps on the other side. Bolt, fender washer, isolation damper with the small end facing up through the carrier, another damper facing down, and the OEM shim on the very top. Tighten both bolts to the car. Reinstall your heat shields, exhaust, under trays, and tunnel braces, and your installation is complete.